Hello there! Today, we'll dive into the most common plant pairing mistakes that can disrupt your garden's flow and beauty. Plus, I'll show you how to create a garden that feels intentional, harmonious, and truly alive with personality. Sunlight is the lifeblood of any garden, fueling the growth and vibrancy of every plant you see. But just like people, not all plants crave the same amount of sunshine. Some bask in the glow, while others prefer a gentle, dappled light or even deep shade. It's important to remember that every plant has its own unique relationship with the sun. While some thrive in full, direct sunlight, others wilt or burn if exposed for too long. Understanding these differences is key to a healthy, beautiful garden. Pairing sun lovers like lavender with shade seekers like hosta is a recipe for stress. One will wilt, the other will scorch. It's a common mistake, but one that's easy to avoid with a little planning and observation. Take time to watch how sunlight moves through your yard during the day. Notice which areas get morning sun, which are shaded by afternoon, and where the light lingers longest. This simple step can make all the difference. Think of your garden as a series of rooms, each with its own unique lighting. Some rooms are bathed in sunlight, while others are cool and shaded. By matching plants to these spaces, you set them up for success. When you're at the nursery, take a moment to read the plant tags. They're your best friend. These little labels tell you exactly what each plant needs, from full sun to deep shade. Group full sun plants together and give shade lovers their own cool, protected spots where they can truly thrive without stress. This thoughtful placement helps every plant reach its full potential. By honoring what each plant needs, you'll create a garden that's not only beautiful, but also healthy and resilient, one where every plant can flourish in its perfect patch of sun or shade. Water needs are just as important as sunlight. Mixing drought-tolerant succulents with thirsty ferns means one will drown while the other dries out. Create hydrozones by grouping plants with similar watering needs. Keep your dry soil lovers like lavender and sedum together. Give water lovers like ferns and impatiens their own moist area. This way, you can water confidently, knowing you're helping every plant. Happy plants, less work for you. When starting a new garden, it's easy to want instant results. Many gardeners are tempted to pack new plants close together, hoping for a lush, full look right away. But while this might look appealing at first, overcrowding your plants can actually cause more harm than good in the long run. Plants that are too close together end up competing for the same resources, sunlight, water, and nutrients, which can stunt their growth and make them more vulnerable to stress and disease. In tight spaces, the strongest plants often overshadow the weaker ones, blocking out the sun and soaking up most of the water. Smaller or slower-growing plants may never get a chance to thrive, and the overall health of your garden can suffer as a result. Overcrowded conditions also reduce air circulation, creating a humid environment that's perfect for pests and diseases like powdery mildew to take hold. Fungal infections and insect infestations spread more easily when plants are packed too tightly together. That's why it's important to trust the plant tag and follow the recommended spacing for each variety. Giving each plant enough room allows it to reach its full size and potential, ensuring a healthier, more resilient garden. At first, your garden might look a little sparse, with lots of visible soil between the young plants. It can be tempting to fill in those gaps, but patience is key. Over time, as your plants grow and mature, they'll naturally fill in the space, creating a lush, vibrant garden that's both beautiful and healthy. Well-spaced plants have room to breathe, grow strong roots, and resist pests and diseases. So remember, when planting your garden, think ahead. Plant for the future, not just today, and you'll be rewarded with a thriving, flourishing landscape for years to come. In every garden, there are certain plants that just can't help but take over. These are the aggressive spreaders, like mint or English ivy. They might look innocent at first, but don't be fooled. Once they get established, they can quickly dominate a space, sending out runners and roots that crowd out everything else in their path. Pairing these vigorous growers with more delicate, slow-growing plants is a classic gardening mistake. The bullies will quickly take advantage, overwhelming their gentler neighbors and stealing all the sunlight, water, and nutrients for themselves. If you love the fresh scent and flavor of mint, don't worry, you can still enjoy it. Just plant it in a container or a pot to keep its roots contained and prevent it from spreading uncontrollably. You can also use root barriers to limit its reach underground. Another great strategy is to divide vigorous growers regularly. By splitting up their root systems every year or two, you can keep their size in check and prevent them from taking over your garden beds. For your more gentle, sensitive plants, give them their own dedicated space, well away from aggressive neighbors. This way, they'll have the room and resources they need to thrive without being crowded out. Creating a balanced garden is all about understanding the personalities of your plants. When you give each one the right environment, you'll see every plant flourish and show off its unique beauty. With a little planning and regular maintenance, you can manage even the strongest personalities and enjoy a harmonious, thriving garden where every plant has a chance to shine. Soil is your garden's foundation, and not all plants like the same kind. Some, like blueberries, need acidic soil. Others, like lavender, prefer alkaline. Group plants by their soil pH needs for best results. Cacti and succulents want sandy, fast-draining soil. Veggies and flowers often need rich, composted earth. Test your soil and match plants to it or amend as needed. Healthy soil means strong, thriving plants. Gardening is about building relationships with your plants and your space. Avoiding these pairing mistakes creates a resilient, beautiful garden. Don't fear mistakes. They're how we learn and grow. Your garden is your canvas. Let it reflect you. Take these tips, experiment, and create a space that tells your story. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more home and garden inspiration. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening!